Hey folks, I my hair was messy. so I wanted to give you folks just a little update here on what's been going on here and everything. I if you folks couldn't tell, I'm obviously sick. I am not doing the greatest. These past few days have been really really rough on me, and I feel like shit. I look like shit. Um, I just want to give you folks a little update. So, how this all happened is that I decided to be stubborn because I wanted to be able to ride my bike last weekend to work because I want to be independent and stuff, right? So long story short, there was an issue with one of my wheels, mainly the back wheel, and because the tube, if you folks don't know, there's a tube that you have that in bikes that inflate. It's not like cars with a tire where it's just a full tire. There's another part to it with a tube, what's called a tube. You pretty much heal it up, and that's pretty much the bridge between the rim and the tire, right? I don't know if you folks ever had bikes or whatever, but that's what I have. So anyway, long story short, I got holes in that original one, so I decided to replace it, and it got flat again, and so I decided to check the tire itself to see if there was any stems or whatever. There was, so I got some band aid type stuff. It, to bandage up, you first make it very flat, then all the way flat, and then you put the sticker thing on it, right? And then that's supposed to bandage up the piece. And I only found one part in the new one scratch or whatever, one hole, and that didn't do shit. So I decided to use the other new one because I got a set of two, and I decided to put on this Mr. Tuffy thing, which is this guy right here that goes over between actually it's not specifically this one, but yeah, similar. This goes over to the between the tire, inside tire, and the tube itself, and it's made to barricade and put an extra protection so you don't run the risk of flattening the tube again, making a hole again. So basically, I did that, and then I came with the most difficult challenge that was just the simplest of ever, trying to put the chain back on. Because it, the chain, it has to be, tight and firm in and everything so that as you pedal and whatnot, it works in like a clockwork or something, right? And I was having the hardest time, and I was getting very pissed off, right? I was getting very angry, very hooked out, and after that, I had one of the worst nights ever after that. It was kind of a mess with the wheel, because then as I looked over, it wasn't quite in correctly, so I had to take it all off again and try to fit it back on again correctly, and the slot screws so it would be in properly, so it's not just tight, but in properly, then tight. And so after I finally got that done and everything, I had one of the worst nights ever. My tooth right here, I thought it was this bottom one, but this upper one actually was really throbbing and aching all night. I tried to take the painkillers that my dentist gave me for my wisdom teeth that didn't work. I freaking tried Russian over there, which I completely missed because I thought it was the bottom one, but it actually ended up being the upper one. And that didn't do anything, obviously. And I had one of the worst nights ever. I was trying really fucking hard to sleep because I had work in the morning. So I didn't get much sleep that night, obviously. I finally fell asleep at like 3:30 or something. And I then decided to ride my bike and everything in 23-degree weather. 22, 23 or so degree weather. So I geared up as much as I could that I generally thought that I would be okay. I got myself some gloves on my hands so my hands won't freeze to death. And I zipped over to work. And I feel like because of the wind and the speed and everything that I was going the fair limit like at 25 or so. So I feel like that because of the way I was going and everything and the cold air, I gave myself an ear infection because I noticed that after the 2 shifts that I've done, I started to feel ill and ache and everything, and my tooth was aching badly, and it got to where I couldn't even bite down, even gently. Excuse me. I couldn't even do this without it aching and throbbing. And I thought that I had a tooth infection and that I may need a root canal or some shit. So we went into the dentist. I pointed downhill because I thought it was downhill at first. We took an X-ray. There was nothing down there at all. Honestly, everything looked fine. So then they suggested, what about uphill? So then we took an X-ray uphill, and the only difference was that the filling from previously was still there, but it was wonky and a bit loose. So like that was it. That was causing me so much damn pain. So I went into the dentist yesterday. Yes, yesterday. Got through the numbing shots. Those are like the freaking worst. I hate shots. Those are I could get through the drilling and the filling and all that stuff. It's those damn numbing shots. So anyway, so he was a bit confused because like, so wait, why are we doing this exactly? My dentist. And I explained to him that I can't bite down all the way and everything. And then he goes, well, we're gonna have to refill it anyway because having a loose filling and a little bit of an opening to that, tooth and everything can lead to, actual infection and everything because the hole's broken in pretty much a wall and everything. So we refilled it. It ended up being a deep one, and he suggested that if I still feel pain and if nothing else, gets really fixed within the next few days or whatever, then I may need a root canal, and I do not want a root canal. I'm scared to get one. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about that though, one, because luckily I'm noticing even later today that as I'm biting down, I have more freedom and I can chew a lot more, and it's not so painful and rough when I bite down. So I think my tooth is just adjusting and everything. So I think that should be okay. But yeah. So other than that, I've been really ill and sick and everything. I'm gonna take some NyQuil, the liquid stuff, which I freaking hate. It's not fun. That's those aren't fun. So yeah. Anyway, that's really my story. The summary of it and everything. Don't do stuff if it's too freaking cold. Cause it's not worth it even to be independent and shit. It's just so not worth it. Would have been better probably if I walked over to work instead of rode my bike, but even with like the time and everything, I think it still wouldn't matter too much, even if it would have been very slow because of the cold, icy wind and everything. We have snow, but like it's been so sunny for the past few weeks and everything that it like melts away. So it's practically just a crisp out outside. But yeah, I've learned my lesson. I'm crossing my fingers that I don't get a root canal on my tooth. Because I'm scared as shit to get one. Even though it may not be that bad or whatever, I do not want a root canal. I don't think I'm going to because I think my tooth just needs to adjust and kind of heal and everything. And I think it's also because of my sickness and everything. So I'm hoping that when I feel better, which I know I will eventually, this will pass. But I'm hoping that when I feel better, my tooth would be okay and fine, and things can go back to normal the way they were. I I may have to skip work this weekend because this is like the fifth day now since I've been like this, and it's been a slow and steady climb up, and I I'm really pushing towards being okay. I'm gonna take some NyQuil. As much as I hate taking it, it's important for my well-being, and I keep forgetting to drink water, which is ironic of me because I do not like to drink, or I do not have an appetite at all when I get sick. Nothing seems good. We had pizza last night, and I only had like I don't know a slice or whatever. It's just I just do not get an appetite, and I do not feel like drinking anything either. But it is, excuse me, it it is important. So anyway, I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna drink some fluids and get some rest. I'll be okay. I know I will. This too will pass. I'll be fine and everything. I just need to keep my head up. I just need to keep drinking fluids, and I just need to not be a dumbass and ride to work in Antarctica or some shit. I need to be independent, smarter, not harder. So, for all that said, folks, and out of the way, I just want to give you folks an update on what's been going on and what's been happening and everything. So, yeah, I, yeah. So, with all that being said and out of the way, I'm gonna lay down, drink some fluids, and just rest and push through with my suffering. So, with all that said and out of the way, folks, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all sooner or later. Take care, and for the life, do not do what I freaking did. Okay, do not do what I fucking did. Do not ride your bike in winter. Do not, yeah, just if it's too cold and there's a way for you to get there, just do it smarter. Because now I think I have an ear infection, and I'm trying to wait it out. I'm really hoping I don't get my tooth infected because of it, and I'll need a root canal. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all sooner or later.